Alright, so what's up, guys? And today we're just gonna be doing a simple mock draft. I'm gonna do 3 rounds, and yeah, let's just get it going. Be the Giants, 3 rounds, normal speed, solo draft. Here we go. Dante Moore. Wow, wow, really? I really thought it'd be Fernando Mendoza. Let's see. I know you can trade, but or you can't trade players in this one. All right. Not like I'd really trade any players, I guess, but um, all right. So let's trade. Trade with the Rams. Give them the 12, and 24. Oh, wait, 12, 24, and 55. See if we can get the 86 also. Rejected. All right. Oh, excuse me. Oh. All right. Let's go to the Jets then. I know they have a whole lot of first. No, they only have one. Hmm. Or they have two, but I don't think this is happening. Oh, it did happen. All that to move one spot. Well, I guess they did give Fernando Mendoza, but yeah. Pick 3, pick 16, 47, 10, 41. No, I'm not doing those. I think here it would be smart to take secondary. Uh, I know what people are saying about safety not being the highest drafted position, but when when a good player's there, you take him. At least that's what I think. Could go down. We could actually trade down a little bit more, which I might look at. Actually, let's see if we can trade down with the Chiefs, maybe. Or no, let's trade down with the Rams because they have the Falcons pick. 12, 3, and 24. Oh, Rams not looking to trade, I guess. All right. um, where are the Vikings at? 17. That seems pretty high. Just for what the Vikings have been doing. Would move to like 13. Who would have 13? I think it'd be like. Oh, definitely not Buffalo. I don't know why I clicked on them. If I had to guess who had 13th overall pick, I might go Carolina. 19. Okay. I don't. Also, I don't know if this is up to date, like just with its projections. But yeah, I had a feeling it'd be the Carolina or Tampa Bay. But let's see, there we go. Arvell Reese, Keldrick Falk, Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Caleb Downs. Alright. A lot of good players. Why did the Rams just take a tight end? No, and no. I think here's a good place to pick. Why did the Rams just take a tight end? I'm a Rams fan, but we have no need for a tight end. We literally just got Terrence Ferguson. But go Mekhi Lemon. Do need a wide receiver. Pick 40. No, bunch of random picks. And then let's go. Mm, the Giants could definitely use offensive line help. They got Jackson Dart out there. He's having to extend a lot of plays because the offensive line gets kind of bullied. but the secondary also gets bullied. So, hmm, go. Let's just go Francis Malioga. I think offensive line help would be a little more important just to avoid well, not more, to avoid any Jackson Dart possible regression from the lack of his offensive line helping keep him up. So, yeah. But next up, we're probably going to draft someone in the secondary, I think. Mm. Nope. Nope. We don't need a defensive tackle. We already got an offensive tackle. Here, I think Xavier Scott is a place to go. Need some help in the cornerback room. He can help provide that. Alright. Alright, there we go. Got a little off center. Oh. Giants, they need a wide receiver 2. I don't think they really need a wide receiver 3, to be fair. So, we only really need to draft 1. They got some good people in that room. So, they don't need another wide receiver in here. I think if they draft 1, they should be good. And I guess that was the end. Yeah. That's my draft, I guess. I feel like I addressed the needs of the Giants, you know? Probably traded down. I traded down a lot just because the players of, like, that are considered the top of the class here aren't exactly positional value. And in the NFL, positional value isn't the most important factor, but when you got a room as loaded as the Giants already is, you really don't need to focus on, or you really do need kind of like an eye on the positions, you know? Like, Rams, we could have, like, the first overall pick and just, like, the next Tom Brady at quarterback. Sure, we could take him, but we also have Matthew Stafford currently above him, so there's no need to take him when there could be uh 8 or 9 out of 10 cornerback, and we need a lot more. So while positional value isn't the most important thing, it definitely would be a good thing to look at when you know your team is kind of stacked at areas, you know. The Giants have a good defensive line. Their edge rushers are good. Line is good. Secondary, it's secondary is not the worst. It's about league average, I think, or a little bit below, just judging by the metrics and just that type of stuff. But the Giants line is good. Secondary could use some help, and the offensive line could use some help. It's just Jackson Dart. You always see him just scrambling out there, extending plays, which is great that he has the ability to do that. But you don't want your franchise quarterback just like scrambling around behind a offensive line that doesn't want to. Well, they want to block for him. It's more like they just get beat at the line, you know. And I think getting another tackle would help that. Maybe a guard position at 44 or 13. I think 13 at a guard position could have been also a good look. But yeah, I'm gonna just run it. I'm gonna run this back just for fun. This was just the first official one. I'm about to do the second one real quick, and I'll see you there. Alright, guys. So we're back here. This is the second mock draft that I'm doing. Um, and I traded down to 3 with the Jets. Dante Moore was taken, and uh, Keldrick Falk, second player taken at the edge. I mean, I wouldn't want the Jets to necessarily take Fernando Mendoza, just because they're gonna kill him most likely. Um, but yeah, let's see. The Rams aren't keen to trade down, but Caleb Downs, Fernando at 5. Okay, and Jerron McCoy. Here we are. No, no. All right. So I'm gonna take here. I think I'm gonna go Caleb Lomu. And I wish I'd done more than 3 rounds for this one, actually. But it's fine. Alright. And here, take Olaiviaga Ione. Here. Just because I think first round wide receivers, they get overrated. Like, you don't need to be first round receiver to be good. Um, I'm not saying don't draft receivers in the first round, but anyone of any round can be a star player. Look at Tom Brady, Puka Nakua, everyone. Not everyone, but like it just doesn't particularly matter where you're drafted. Amon-Ra St. Brown, even Kyron Williams. He's he's good, but like I wouldn't say Kyron is exactly like the best, but he's definitely a good player. So I think it doesn't really matter where you're drafted, even. So long as you can ball out on the field. Keith Abney, went cornerback. And I think in the last pick, we just kind of should go wide receiver. But, yeah. And here we are. Do we want to trade? No, no. Yeah, and this is my last pick here. Skylar Bell. 6 foot, 185. Wisconsin Badgers. Their chance to quarterback play. UConn 2024 and Chief Year High in Alabama. Drake's first season there, but his 25 campaign is something entirely different. Stripping 1,000 yards, he also had double-digit touchdowns. Skylar Bell. Then I feel like it's just Indiana. It's Fernando Mendoza. James Madison. I think, yeah. Alright, because I mean, I think since the Giants already have, Malik Neighbors. Sorry, I don't know why I blinked on his name like that. But I feel like there should just be a bigger body receiver in the room. And I think that's going to be Elijah Sarrett. Sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing that. Giants don't have a 3rd round pick this year, I guess. But, I mean, 'cause that's, like, basically my draft right there. and then can't skip it because I don't know, it's doing whatever this is. But yeah, that's my draft there. Um, I'm I'm gonna do a I think I'm gonna do a 7 round mock after this. It'll be a separate video, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do a 7 round mock draft at some point today. This was my draft. I traded the picks, so I got 4 people here. Caleb Loman, offensive tackle. Lovienga Vega. Let's call him Vega. Uh, yeah. Let's call him Vega, I guess. But yeah, I mean, we just need linemen, I think, for the Giants. Lomu, he's more fun to pass protections. His game sure blend. Right. Keith Abney. Breakout campaign. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna do a 7 round mock today, but I mean, yeah. I think this was a solid draft. I think we addressed the Giants' needs here, at least with the picks we could do, and we did them pretty well, I think. But yeah, that's it for this. After this recording ends, I'm probably gonna film that 7 round mock. They might be out. I'm probably gonna post them back to back, you know. But yeah, just did double mocks. So yeah, thanks for watching this one. See you in the next one. Peace.